Well, welcome to Scouting for History. Today is Friday, December 30th. It's New Year's Eve. It is the last hunt of the year. Really the last hunt. I'm not going out tomorrow. It's New Year's Eve. Plus, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So, I'll wait till next year to detect after this one. So today I'm at this property built back in 1850. Here's an old house and an old barn. And this was a little farm back in the day. It went a little ways over there and a little ways over there, but it wasn't very big. So hopefully we can find some old stuff, some cool stuff, and I'm hoping to find some relics. So some members of council reached out to me at this tiny little town. They want me to find relics from around town and put it on display. They've heard of some of the things I do, so they're paving the way and getting me some permission. So awesome, I'll take it. They're only interested in relics, so any coins and things I find, they're mine. So on we go. Let's see what we find. Well, the very first signal of the day, 51 signal, probably nothing good, but you never know. There it is. It's a clad quarter. On to something better. Well, not sure it's anything special, but I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here, but it's another ring for the year. Oh, it looks silver, and there's an initial on it. Cool. I'll clean up. You'll see it right here. I'll do a little research on it. On to the next. Well, this was really deep in the front yard. Let's see what it is. Oh, I hope I didn't just scrape it. I don't want to break it. Oh, a fork. Use the fork, Luke. That's cool. You find a lot of spoons. It's all mangled up. You find a lot of spoons in yards, but you don't find forks very often. On to the next. And another awesome relic. Oh, that's my second silver thimble in a few weeks. Awesome. I'll leave the dirt in it to help protect it on the way home. Outstanding. On to the next. I'm not sure what it is, but the legend was able to sniff that out about 4 inches deep in this iron infested ground. Might not be anything good, but I'll clean it up. I'll see. On to the next. Oh, a ring, a thimble, and now a silver dime. Where did it go? I know I saw it. It popped out and said hello. I think, oh no, there it is. And it's a Merc. Hoping for something a little older, but hey, I'll gladly take it. Wasn't too deep, about an inch. On to the next. And I believe I have thimble number 2 right here. Absolutely. That's awesome. I think this is my 4th silver thimble for the year. Outstanding. Outstanding. On to the next. Well, a weird bouncy signal, and it's a spill. It's a Jefferson nickel and another Merc. I'll poke around, see if there's anything else in the hole, because it was very, very bouncy, but that looks like it. Awesome. On to the next. Well, I thought it was going to be a clad quarter because it was ringing so low, but it's a silver Washington. House built 1948, I think. House built in the 1850s. I'm thinking Mercs and Washington quarters, but I'm not complaining. Not complaining. Let's see if we can't find something older. Let's go. So this is like the 8th Schaefer beer lid I've pulled out of the yard. But the problem is those two thimbles sounded exactly like this. So you can't skip them because the odds are it's going to be this, but you never know. On to the next. Well, and down here by the old barn, lots of iron. But every now and then a good relic comes out. So this is a strap adjusting guide or some such thing. That'll look cool on display. On we go. Well, finally getting back to some old things. A nice green wheat penny. Everything back in the back has been trash. Very shallow. A whole bunch of iron. Not a whole lot of relics. So I started working my way back up towards the front. Let's see what we find. Well, now that's not real old. It's car number 9, Nuclear 9. I'll clean it up, you'll see it right here. On to the next. Well, now a dog tag, call this number, New York City ASPCA. There's a number on, there's a phone number at the top, no area code, so it's a little old. I don't think it's terribly old. There's no year on it, but there's a number. Dog's not in there, but there's the tag. And there's no live digs for a little while because my GoPro mount fell over the other day. It cracked. I tried to wire it on, but now it won't stay. So Santa's bringing me a new one. It's just not here yet. On to the next. Well, now this is really bizarre. I had a faint deep signal. It was a little brass relic. Not quite sure what it is. But I found this piece of pottery here. And it must have a metallic glaze on it. I've never seen anything like that before. Interesting. On to the next. Well, here and there amongst the modern trash is a nice little relic. And that's another little buckle strap guide. Looks pretty old. Might have been to suspenders or something like that, but hey, on to the next. Well, it's clearly a stirrup, but it's a toy stirrup, I think, or a decorative one. I've never seen anything quite like it. On to the next. Well, and there's the impression, and here's the wheat penny. I had my hopes up for something better, but on to the next. Now that's a spoon ball. You could really eat your Cheerios with that thing. 2 spoons and you'd be full. Awesome. It looks kind of like a recent break. Might have been me. I'll see if the handle's still in there. On to the next. Well, I'm getting lots of wheat pennies. But for a house built back in the 1850s, you'd think they'd drop an Indian now and then. On we go. Well, I thought I was finally digging an Indian head penny, but it's not. It's some kind of a little medallion. That's cool. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. It looks like a baseball medallion. On to the next. Well, this was a tough signal. One direction I was getting a really good tone. I turned the other way, I got nothing. And I don't know whether you can see that right there, but it's a murk in the sidewall. And there's the impression. On to the next. Well, after digging a bunch of Jefferson nickels, finally I get a buffalo. Awesome. I'll clean it up as best I can. Nickels don't clean up well. And you'll see it right here. On to the next. Well, and the second buffalo of the day. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. If it'll focus. It's dark anyway. On to the next. Well, that's going to do it for this adventure. That's going to do it for this year. Last hunt of the year. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you have a healthy, safe, and very successful hunting year ahead. Hopefully it'll be much better than the last couple years we've had, what with COVID and all that. But stick around, come along on the next adventure, see what turns up. On to the next.